Arsenal's Europa League last 16 tie with Sporting Lisbon is finally poised after the Gunners secured a 2-2 draw in Thursday's first leg at the Estadio José Alvalade. William Saliba opened the scoring with a 22nd-minute header from Fabio Vieira's corner before Sporting scored a similar goal at the other end 12 minutes later as Gonçalo Inácio glanced home Marcus Edwards' delivery. Paulinho gave the home side the lead 10 minutes after the restart before Gabriel Martinelli almost scored a sublime solo goal, dribbling from inside his own half and rounding Sporting goalkeeper Antonio Adon, only for Jeremiah Street just to make a last-ditch intervention. Arsenal restored parity on 62 minutes when Sporting CP's Hidemasa Morita suffered the misfortune of diverting Granit Xhaka's pass into his own net. The second leg takes place next Thursday with Arsenal hoping they can secure their place in the quarter-finals for the fourth time in 6 seasons. Rapid reaction. 1. Arteta brings changes but Arsenal maintain push on 2 fronts. They required a couple of slices of luck, none more so than their second equalizer ricocheting off Morita via a hopeful aggressive pass from Xhaka. But Arsenal will be confident of finishing the job in front of their own fans next week to reach the quarter-finals. It would have been reasonable to think in August that the Europa League was one of Arsenal's best chances of success, but now that they have a 5-point lead at the top of the Premier League, changes to the starting lineup were perhaps inevitable with Fulham to come in league play on Sunday. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta made 6 alterations here, partly informed by illness striking Martin Odegaard and Kieran Tierney while Leandro Trossard, groin, and Eddie Nketiah, ankle, also left back in London. And despite a flurry of excitement, Gabriel Jesus also did not travel as he nears a return from knee surgery. Jakub Kiwior was handed his debut while Reece Nelson came into the lineup after his last-minute heroics against Bournemouth at the weekend. There was inevitably a little less fluidity to Arsenal's play, especially with so many key players, including Gabriel, Thomas Partey and Odegaard, not involved from kickoff, and at 2-1 down, Paulinho missed a glorious chance to give the tie a completely different complexion. But as it is, a draw with home advantage to come makes the Gunners favourites to reach the last 8. 2. Vieira performance a mixed bag, but one to build from. Only Bukayo Saka, 9, has provided more assists in all competitions this season for Arsenal than Vieira's 6. Vieira's latest was simple enough, a corner swung onto the head of Saliba. The other opponents he has assists against, Bodo, Glimt, Oxford United, Wolves and Aston Villa, are perhaps symptomatic of the limited opportunities he has had to impress so far. On what was only his 12th start, Vieira was not able to dictate play with the same authority as Odegaard, the player he was effectively replacing. He completed 31 of his 39 passes, but only 67% of those were in the final third. Further improvement is needed, but there are signs of encouragement for the 22-year-old to build on. 3. Set pieces threatened to become an issue for Arsenal. The 2 first-half goals were very similar in construction, a close-range header from a corner, and it is not the first time Arsenal have looked vulnerable on set pieces in recent weeks. It was the 6th goal they have conceded from dead ball situations, 7 if you count Bournemouth's kickoff routine that led to a goal in 9 seconds last weekend. Manchester United, Everton, Brentford, Bournemouth and now Sporting have also benefited from Arsenal's weakness on set plays. There were a series of individual errors in dealing with the 34th-minute corner from Sporting CP forward Marcus Edwards. Arsenal's Gabriel Martinelli allowed Gonçalo Inácio to escape his attention far too easily, Jakub Kiwior ducked under Edwards' delivery and Arsenal goalkeeper Matt Turner failed to command his 6-yard box. It is hardly worth panicking about Arsenal's set pieces at this stage, but after losing 1-0 at Everton to a goal from a corner, Sky Sports pundit Gary Neville said, "It did worry me a little bit, Arsenal's handling of set pieces, not just that but your handling of crosses into the box. Once other teams, analysts and coaches see a potential weakness, you are going to have to nip that in the bud. The fact is, Arsenal haven't dealt with the problem and other teams are seemingly catching on."